keynote speaker, who is Dr. Tiffany Harris, a devoted wife and mother who wears many hats. She's not just an in-demand, international, award-winning inspirational speaker. She's also a coach, a mindset coach, a mentor, and a three-time author. She has a growing consulting company called Shift Your Mindset and Dream Big, LLC. That sounds good, doesn't it? With 2 prestigious Changemaker of the Year awards under her belt, she's also a Business Grammy nominee, a Faith Made Millionaire nominee, and an alum of the Ignite Speakers program developed by the one and only Lisa Nichols. Beyond those titles, Dr. Harris is the visionary behind Win Women Empower, a global women's membership community. Her mission is to empower individuals worldwide to transform their mindset, allowing them to reach new heights in all aspects of their lives, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. At the core of Dr. Harris's philosophy lies the belief that shifting your mindset can also alter the course of your life. Get ready to soar, scale, and succeed with Dr. Harris leading the way.
Good, everything went well. She spoke well, with intelligence, courage, and she really gave a positive message to all the 8th graders that's about to go to high school now. So they should take that into keep a mental note of that. When they return to school, they'll be fine.
It was a really good and powerful message. Everybody really thought that it was good. I was looking around the room to see how everybody's reaction was, and they had very a strong emotional and agreement into the speech. And even my ELA teacher, she was taken aback and she loved it, and I know Miss Newkirk loved it. She doing amazing actually, and the speech was top 10 out of 10.
Dr. Harris's speech was so wonderful. It was so inspirational. I think the children are going to really listen to what she had to say and keep it in their minds while they're going through high school. I know my granddaughter will keep it in mind, and I really was inspired listening to her.
Nice person. She really inspired me, and she gave us these wristbands. These was thorough, and her favorite, not her favorite color, but she wear a lot of red. Yeah, I like red.
I feel like she was very genuine and very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very inspiring. And when she talked about her past, it inspired me to do better. And that's what I just loved about the whole speech and what she brought to the table.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So listen, I'm so excited that you are here. Come on in. Make sure that you are sharing the live. Make sure that you are tagging individuals in this live, and make sure that you're calling people and or you are texting them to let them know that Dr. T is live right now. Welcome in, Mimi. Welcome. And so normally you're used to me coming up here on Fridays at noon, maybe a little bit after, for live executive coaching, right? And while this is still that, we're just calling it Friday Momentum. So this is what that is. I want y'all to go ahead and spam the chat, Friday Momentum. And this is a weekly coaching preview. All right. So instead of me, I'll still be here on Fridays at noon or 12:15-ish. Right. But this is a preview of what you get when you come into the academy. And so I promise you, I'll tell you more about that later. Right now, just make sure that you are sharing, you're tagging, you're calling, and you are texting to let people know that I am on for your Friday Momentum. And listen, let me just say, I only have 10 minutes with y'all, and that's it. Like I said, this is just meant to be a sneak peek, just a little snippet, just a little bit to give you that extra push that you need, okay? So we're going to jump right in. I only have about 9 minutes left now with y'all. And what we're going to be talking about today is the decision before the breakthrough. Put that in the chat. The decision before the breakthrough. And while you're doing that, let me just say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because I know we are worldwide. To all of you, to my screen, to my left is where I see TT. Welcome, TT. To my screen here in the middle, it's FB, it's IG, and it's LinkedIn. Welcome. Over here, my screen to my right, and this is YT. So welcome, YT. I'm so glad that you are here. I want to say happy Friday to everyone. For those of you who are just coming in, welcome to Friday Momentum. All right. And you should have spammed the chat, Friday Momentum, For those of you who do not know, my name is Dr. Tiffany R. Harris, the mindset architect for limitless success. All right. And so here at Friday Momentum, this is our weekly coaching preview. Okay. Just a preview where every Friday I spend just about 10 minutes helping you strengthen your mindset, 10 minutes helping you elevate your leadership, and 10 minutes helping you communicate with greater confidence. All right. So make sure you are continuously tagging, sharing, texting, and calling. Now, if you are here with me live, let me know where you are streaming in from. I see some people who've come in. They're in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, Liberia. Everybody else, go ahead and let me know in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're catching the replay, go ahead and put replay in the comments. Okay. So today's conversation, Mimi, it's centered around one sentence that has completely changed the way that I see growth. Okay. And here it is. Your future isn't waiting for another breakthrough. It's waiting for your commitment to becoming. I'm going to say that again for you because some of you went to go grab a glass of water. So your future isn't waiting for another breakthrough. It's waiting on your commitment to becoming. All right. Welcome, Meg. And so let's talk about that. I got about 8 more minutes left with y'all. I remember this is just a Friday momentum, Meg. I just every 10 minutes, every Friday I come up here at noon or a little bit after, just for 10 minutes, just to give you some momentum to help you communicate with greater confidence, to help you elevate your leadership. Okay. Happy Friday to you as well. All right. So this is an opportunity, right, for everybody to participate because this is an interactive exercise. So I told y'all this is just a preview of my coaching, just a preview. And when I coach you, that means you have to get involved and you have to play in the game and do some work. Okay. So everybody participates. So here we go. On a scale from 1 to 10, how committed are you to your personal growth right now? And listen, I'm not asking about your business. I'm not asking about your career. I'm asking about you. So drop your number in the comments. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to your personal growth right now? Meg says 6.5. Thank you so much for participating. All right. And everybody else, continue to drop your comments in here. Okay. You know why I asked, Meg? Takita, Danielle, Nadine, Adrian, do you know why I asked? So I asked, Meg, because many people are committed to the dream, right? But fewer people are committed to becoming the person who can sustain the dream. And let me just tell y'all a little bit about me and what I used to believe, right? So Meg, I used to believe that the next opportunity would change my life. Like that was my mindset. That was my train of thought. That's what I rehearsed in my mind, right? Come on, next opportunity. Let's go. Where is it? I'm waiting because it's going to change my life. That was the belief system that I had. I thought that the next stage, my next client, the next promotion, the next breakthrough would change everything. That's what I thought. And then I realized something, right? I realized that the opportunity wasn't the first thing that needed to change. I was the first thing that needed to change. And as I became more intentional, Meg, as I became more disciplined, as I became more consistent, the opportunities began to find me. My. Right? And again, and I told y'all this before, it's not because I was perfect, it's because I was prepared. And that changed everything for me. And then when I had that realization, Meg said, oh, with a whole bunch of O's. Yeah, she said, that's a word. Yeah, that changed everything for me. And so I stopped chasing the breakthroughs and I started committing to becoming. Thank you, Meg. I stopped chasing the breakthroughs and I started committing to becoming. Right? So I have another exercise for y'all. All right, y'all ready? I got about 7 more minutes. I got about 7 more minutes with y'all. I want you to complete this sentence stem. All right? And I want you to write your response in the comments. And here's the sentence stem. In this next season, I'm committed to becoming someone who, you finish the sentence stem. In this next season, I'm committed to becoming someone who, and listen, don't overthink it. Just answer it honestly, right? And Meg said, who shows up intentionally and who moves with love. Boom, boom, boom. I celebrate you, Meg. I honor your response, Meg. And I'm so happy that you are coming in here, you're showing up, and you're participating. And Meg didn't overthink it. She just put it right in the chat, right? And she's being honest with herself. Congratulations, Meg. And for some of you, I see you put some different things, and I love that, right? I love the commitments that you're making, and what the commitment that Meg made, that's a powerful commitment. And now for everybody, no matter what you put, the key is consistency. That was the key for me to be able to now be at 105 episodes, 105 mornings, 105 days of maintaining my faith and trusting the process with Morning Tea with Dr. T. And shout out to y'all who are part of that Morning Tea with Dr. T community. 105. That was the result of consistency. And so I have about 5 minutes left now. All right. Meg said, thank you for this special love. This topic is powerful. You're welcome, Meg. And I do this every Friday for 10 minutes. You get your Friday momentum just for 10 minutes, right? And so I want to leave you all with one action step today. Here's your action step. When this live ends, I want you to take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and I want you to write down the answer to this question. Who do I need to become to steward the future I'm praying for? All right. I'm going to give that to you again, Takeda. Who do I need to become to steward the future I'm praying for? All right. And listen, not what do I need to do? Not that. Who do I need to become? That's the question. Because your answer will change how you show up tomorrow. And some of you may be scratching your head like, Dr. T, you do realize that tomorrow is the 4th of July, and I do. And what will you do? How will you show up? All right. All right. So I got about 3 more minutes with y'all, probably 2 at this point. So if today's conversation encouraged you, what you experience today is just a glimpse. That's all this is. It's just a glimpse. And then inside the Shift Your Mindset and Speak Academy, we slow down, Meg. We go deeper, Takeda, right? We implement, we ask questions, we hold one another accountable. And most importantly, Kim, we become. And so this Tuesday, we're officially welcoming our founding members, this Tuesday. And listen, if you're ready to invest in who you're becoming, not just for a moment, but consistently, I would love to welcome you as well. And so simply just tap the link in my bio. If you can't find it, if you don't see it, send me a message, send me an email to tiffany@tiffanyharris.net, and a member of my team will respond to you. But simply tap the link in my bio to learn more and become a founding member. All right. All right. Got about 60 seconds left, y'all. I'm going to leave you with this. Your future isn't waiting for another breakthrough. It's waiting on your commitment to becoming. Okay. So I pray that you all have an incredible Friday. Keep growing, keep becoming, and I will see you next Friday for another edition of your Friday Momentum. Have an amazing day, everybody. Take care.